All right. So in the morning class, we were discussing about how different formulas came. We wrote sine, cos, and we even wrote tan formulas, and we are trying to find some angles. What if angles are quite large enough? Let us say I want to know about sine 1200 degrees. Okay. Now, whenever angle is very small, try to first of all identify a multiple of 360 near to that. So you take 360, twice of that is 720, thrice of that is 1080, 4 times is 1440, like that so on. Okay, this angle is close to which one?
1080, sir.
180. So you can write 1080 degrees plus 120. And this is 3 times 360 degrees plus 120. Any multiple of 360 plus or minus can be neglected. If it is integer multiple of 90, you can directly write sine 120 because it 120 or 1200 means you turn 3 rotations and then turn 120. But when you complete one rotation, will be in the original place. So how many times 360 is there? You can neglect it. Nothing will happen. All right. So for any angle, you add 360, subtract 360, or a multiple of 360 add or subtract, it is not going to affect. Then sine 120 degrees, you already done something like that. Okay, so you can write 90 plus 30. It is plus cos 30 and it is root 3 by 2. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, please copy this.
Sir, should we neglect the plus or minus sign, sir?
Plus or minus sign where?
Multiple of 360. 3 into 360 plus.
You can any multiple of 360. Positive multiple or negative multiple can be neglected as it is.
Okay, sir.
But here if plus or minus is there, that should carry. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, I'm not giving any numbers, just some question. Let us say somebody gives me tan 1380 degrees. I know nearest multiple is, I can write it as 1080 plus something. I would like to take 1440. So tan 1440, but it is minus 60. So I'll write it as plus minus 60. Okay, a multiple of 360 plus something. Now this is a multiple of 360. I can neglect it. Tan 4 times 360 plus minus 60. Multiple of this is gone. You will get tan minus 60. Tan minus theta is minus tan theta. You will get minus tan 60, which is minus. Okay, those who completed, just complete this question.
So that is 4000, sir.
This is 4000. Yeah, answer is, the question is 4000 degrees and answer is
40 degrees.
Yes, 40 degrees. G. Bharat, mute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
So
is
what it
this
is?
Sir,
Sorry?
is answer 40 degrees?
40
Yeah,
degrees, sir.
40 degrees only. Yeah, you can write a cos 4000 degrees. At least the nearest multiple is
Seven,
at least
sir.
you can, yeah, at least you can recognize 3600 degrees plus 400. Even that you can write 360 plus 40. That is cos 360 degrees into 11. This is 10 times. This is 1 time. Sorry, this is degrees. So this is okay. Yeah. Into 11 plus 40 degrees. A multiple of 360 can be neglected. You will get cos 40 degrees.
1 plus theta is equal to 40 degrees.
Yeah. Okay. This is given in radians. Sin 35 pi by 12 is equal to sin theta, where theta is an acute angle. You have to find the theta. Okay. You try to write this as mixed fraction, or you see what is the nearest multiple of denominator close to numerator. What is the multiple of 12 which is close to 35?
Sir, 36 or yes, sir, 36.
Yeah. Even though you can say 24, 36 is more closer. So you can write this as 36 minus 1 into pi by 12. That is sin 3 pi minus pi by 12. You know where is 3 pi actually? This whole thing is 2 pi and one more. 3 pi means this negative x-axis, right? So 3 pi minus something is second quadrant. So you can directly say sin pi by 12. If you don't want to say directly, you can even write it as sin 2 pi plus pi minus 12. 2 pi means 360. Multiple of 360 or 360 can be neglected. You will get sin pi minus pi by 12. And the sin 180 minus theta is sin theta only. So sin pi by 12. Because second quadrant plus.
Sir, theta is equals to 65.
Theta equal to pi by 12.
Okay.
Is 15.
In radians, in degrees, it is 15.
Sir, can you explain it again, sir?
Yeah. Whenever you have things are in radians and especially you have improper fractions, you can write it as mixed fraction, or which multiple of denominator is close to this. 12 into 1, 12 into 2, 12 into 3, 12 into 4. I know 12 into 3, 36 is close to this. So try to write this in terms of that. I wrote that at 36 minus 1. Take this into this separately, this into this separately, split it. And then as it is, you can say this is even multiple of 90 because 3 into, even multiple of 90. 3 may be odd, but this is 180 degrees. So 6 times 90. Okay. Even multiple, sign will remain as sign, and which quadrant it is. This whole thing is 2 pi plus extra pi. So you are here and something less than that means you are in second quadrant. That's why it is plus. Not pi by 2, this pi by 12. If you are not able to say directly like this, write 3 pi as 2 pi plus pi. 2 pi means 360, you can neglect it. And you will be left with pi minus pi by 12. Sin 180 minus theta is sin theta. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Try to find the value of tan 29 pi by 3.
Sir, value or theta, sir?
I think here you can find the value, so try to find the value. Or Bharat, you can turn on your video. And G Bharat, mute yourself.
Sir, is the answer minus root 3?
Yes.
2 pi
minus root 3, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, you can write this as 30 minus 1 if you want,
Minus
or,
root.
or you can write 27 means 9 plus 2 by 3, anything is okay. If I write 30 minus 1 into 5 by 3, it will become tan 10 pi minus 5 by 3. Tan 10 pi is 5 times 2 pi plus minus 5 by 3. A multiple of 2 pi can be neglected. So I will be left with the tan minus 5 by 3. And that is minus tan 5 by 3 minus root 3. Otherwise, if you want to write it as a mixed fraction, you have to write it as 9 plus 2 by 3. 9 pi means you have to neglect 8 pi. You will be left with 5 plus 2 pi by 3 and do some simplification. Okay, so you know when angle is in degrees, how to deal with it. When angle is in radians, how to deal with it. Okay. One more small thing. Okay. It's a very simple thing, but the root of 9. There's a difference between root 9 and x square equal to 9. X square equal to 9 means x is equal to plus 3 is also correct, minus 3 is also correct. But root 9, we defined, that means where, because
Plus or minus 3 only, no, sir?
No.
No, sir.
Root 9 or root
3.
we'll talk
Only 3,
only 3. We don't take minus 3. Okay.
Why, sir?
Yes, sir.
So it is defined like that. Root k we are defining as positive square root of k, or positive number. If you want to say root k is L should be positive number and L square should be k. We are going to define like that and we are going to use it like this. Okay? Because we don't want to give two answers. We want to give only one answer. You may say, why not give minus 3? Yes, but earlier mathematicians decided to take. Okay, so for this both answers correct. But root 9 means only plus 3. Is it okay, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, for root over minus 9 also plus 3 only.
No, root over minus 3 is not defined.
Okay, sir.
Square root of a negative number is not defined, right?
Complex number.
Yeah.
Sir, in above sum, after
Yeah.
tan pi minus pi by 3 comes from the text explanation.
Oh, 10 pi is 5 times 2 pi. 2 pi means 360. A multiple 5 times 360 can be neglected. Instead of writing minus, I wrote plus here, minus here. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
A multiple of 360, forget about it. Okay? You will be left with this
Yes, sir.
angle. And tan minus
Okay.
theta formula is minus tan theta.
Yes,
Sin
sir.
minus theta is minus sin theta. Tan minus theta is minus tan theta. But cos minus theta is plus cos theta.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yes, please.
in the above question we got minus root 3, no, sir.
Yeah.
In place of that, if we got minus root 9, we should write minus 3, no, sir.
What?
Sir, in the
Place of
above
minus
question,
3
Ah.
we got minus 9. I mean root 9.
Root
minus
9.
root
Okay.
9.
Yeah, okay, that is forgettable. Why to connect this and that? Let us leave it. I want to ask one thing. All of you know this formula in quadratic equation, minus b plus or minus root b square minus 4ac
Yes, sir.
by 2a. Everybody
Yes,
knows
sir.
this, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
If the square root only covers both plus and minus, according to somebody, then why are you writing this then?
sir, square root doesn't cover plus or minus, no, sir?
No. Somebody is saying, why not take root 9 as both plus 3 and minus 3? It's okay, nothing wrong. But then why are you writing this plus or minus in quadratic equation? Because if this comes 9, root 9 anyway plus 3 minus 3 now, then why are you writing this outside part? You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yeah.
Sir,
So,
Sir,
once
I was
can you again
asking-
explain the question, sir? Why we are?
not why we are, okay? We don't want to give two answers. We want to have only one answer. So, we decided to choose the positive one. That's all.
Oh,
Sir, I'm asking, what if we get minus root 9?
minus root 9. Minus is, let it be. Root 9 is plus 3. Because of minus, it is minus into plus 3 will be minus 6.
Okay.
This condition will happen only for root 9 only or any number?
Any number. Root of any positive real number. Okay, we define. If x is greater than 0, okay, and k is greater than 0, and if x greater than 0, comma k greater than 0, and x is equal to k square, then root x is equal to k. This is our definition. Okay, you can even put greater than or equal to, not an issue. Okay, so root x we are only going to take positive or 0. We are not going to take negative. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so root 9 is plus 3 only. If you want root 16, it is plus 4 only. If you want root 100, it is plus 10 only. Okay, minus 10 we are not going to take. But if somebody gives x square equal to 9, you can even write x equal to plus or minus root 9 and then write plus or minus 3. But root 9 is plus 3. Okay, if you write x square equal to 16, nothing wrong. X equal to plus or minus 4, both answers correct. But root 16 means only plus 4, not minus 4. Okay, this is just a convention that we are going to use it because you can get some confusion. Okay, now let us see this part carefully.
So we want to write this condition.
Yeah, write it just because actually you have to remember it. Write it, not secondary, but anyway you can write it. Okay, somebody is asking why square root of negative real numbers is not defined. Oh, that is because there is no number whose square is a negative real number. That is, you want to know minus 25 square root. Okay, then tell me what is that k whose k square is minus 25. Do you know any real number whose square is minus 25?
That does not exist now there.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Cooper, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Sir, actually it comes under complex number or imaginary numbers like that.
Yeah.
Actually, I is equal to plus or minus root 1, that one.
Yeah. Actually, they are not imaginary numbers. There is a proper. What you think is complex number, your idea may can be completely wrong. In second year, when we discuss complex numbers, you will understand. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Sir,
Yes, please.
is there any practical use of complex numbers?
Yeah, there are a lot of uses are there. Okay. They use quite extensively. Okay, so the reason we are asking, because in many chapters we'll be coming across this. Let us okay, root 7 square. What is the answer?
7, sir.
7, sir.
7,
Okay, root 5 square.
5, sir.
5,
sir.
Square root of minus 3 whole square.
Minus 3, sir.
Minus 3.
3, sir.
3,
sir.
That's why I said
Three, sir.
root of
3, sir.
root of something cannot be negative. We already told it has to be
Three.
positive or 0, right?
Yes, sir.
So root minus 3 whole square is root 9 and root 9 is 3. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay, if you are somebody sending any message in the chat, send to Satish desktop. Don't send to my mobile. Difficult for me to see there. Okay, so listen, it is only we decided that root of something we are going to accept only positive values or 0. We are not going to accept negative values. It's just a convention. Because let's say if I have root 16, somebody will say plus 4, somebody will say minus 4. There will be a lot of confusion, right? For example, if I ask you root 16 plus root 9, you know how many answers will be there? 4 answers will be there. Somebody takes this as plus 4, this as plus 3, then answer will be plus 7. Somebody takes this as plus 4, this as minus 3, answer will be 1. Somebody takes this as minus 4, this as plus 3, answer will be minus 1. Somebody takes both minus 4, minus 3, answer will be minus 7. If you take 2 answers for this, 2 answers for this, total are giving 4 answers. And if I put plus, let us say root 1, I am going to get 8 answers. Because root 1 can be plus 1 or minus 1, right? Okay,
sir.
so to avoid the confusion like this, we decided that we will take root of something only a positive number. This is the definition. No, just okay, fine. Now tell me root x square. What should I write?
X, sir.
Sir.
No, if somebody is saying
Plus
x,
X, sir.
Plus X.
plus x is also not correct,
Modulus of X. Modulus of X.
because here when x is 7, answer is 7. Here when x is 5, answer is 5. But when x is minus 3, is the answer x only? No, na?
Sir, modulus of X, sir.
Modulus of X.
Yeah, root x
plus x.
square. No, it is not plus x. You are thinking your x is negative here. What? There is nothing called plus x.
Yes, yes.
You understand? Okay, you write plus x and now take x equal to minus 3, put in LHS, RHS. Are they coming equal?
No.
No, right? Because that is minus 3 and this is root 9. Okay. So we should, your intention is you want to make it positive, but it's not that by writing plus x you made it positive. No. You should write a mod x. Okay. So root x square is not x. Please remember that it is mod x. And what is mod x definition is, it is x if x is greater than or equal to 0, minus x if x is less than or equal to 0. For example, mod 7, all of you know answer is 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Mod minus
Yes, sir.
5, what is the answer?
5, sir.
5, sir.
I.
So in the previous case, when I took x equal to 7, mod x came what? X only?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If I
sir.
take minus 5 as x, what happened to mod x? Is the answer x or minus x?
Minus X, sir.
Yeah.
Minus X, sir.
X is minus 5 and my answer is 5, which I should be written as minus x here.
Minus X.
Yeah, okay. So mod x is x when x is positive. When x is negative, minus x will be positive. And anyway, our intention is mod x should be positive only. Equal to 0, you write here or not, doesn't matter. Okay. So whether you take root x square or mod x, we are going to write like this. So you don't have to write these examples. If you want, you can write it if somebody has a confusion so that it will be clear. But I want everybody to write this part. Root x square is equal to mod x and mod x equal to this. You can write in one line also, not a problem. You can write simply here. Root x square.
Sir, it's somewhat related to the topic we are going to discuss now, sir.
No, it is something which you would have known earlier. Maybe you are not, don't know, and we will come across in different questions to avoid the confusion. I'm telling well before. Otherwise, you may think, what is there to teach this in trigonometry?
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, like suppose we have x is equals to 16.
Yeah.
Sir, and if we do square root on both sides, will we get root x is equals to 4?
Yeah, correct. Root x equal to 4.
Okay.
Root x equal to root 16 equal to 4. Okay. The reason I have to tell this is, let me give one or two examples, maybe in trigonometry. If I take mod cos 7 degrees, answer will be cos 7 degrees or anything else?
Sir, sine 80 degrees, sir. Sine 80 degrees, sir.
Is this correct or wrong?
Correct only.
Correct, only, sir.
Only, sir.
Only, sir.
If I have cos 100 degrees, should I write cos 100 degrees or should I write minus cos 100 degrees? Which one is right?
Sir, cos 100
Minus
degrees
cos
on
Cos
x, we
100
applied
degrees.
modulus.
No, this is wrong and this is right. You know why?
Sir, because
Yes, sir, because cos 100 degrees is a negative.
Yeah. If you tell cos 100 degrees is the answer, then it is negative. How can mod of something be negative? It can't be negative, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So when inner part is positive, write as it is. If inner part is negative, if you want mod of that, you have to put a minus. One may say, how can answer be minus? No, actually answer is positive. Because cos 100 is negative, when you multiply with minus, it actually becomes positive. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Understood, sir.
Yes, sir.
The second quadrant 100 degrees, cos 100 degrees is negative.
What is mod sine 100 degrees will be?
Positive, sir.
Sir,
Plus
positive
sign.
sin 100, sir.
So sine 100 degrees only. Okay, I don't have to worry. But if I take, let us say, sine 207 degrees, should I write answer plus sine 207 or minus sine 207?
Minus sign
Minus
207.
7 degrees.
Yeah,
Minus 200.
yeah. So whenever mod is there and inside one quantity is there, you can write same quantity as it is if it is positive. If it is negative, you have to write minus of that quantity. All right. Okay. Let me see if somebody can answer this to me. Mod cos 7 degrees minus sine 7 degrees. Okay. And mod cos 80 degrees minus sine 80 degrees. Is this answer cos 7 degrees minus sine 7 degrees or sine 7 degrees minus cos 7 degrees? Similarly, this answer, is it cos 80 minus sine 80 or sine 80 minus cos 80 degrees?
Sir,
For
cos
this
7
also.
degrees sin 7 degrees.
Cos 7
Sir,
degrees
cos 7
Cos
degrees
7
sin 7
minus
degrees.
sin 7, sir.
And what about here?
Sin 80 minus
Sin 80 minus cos 80.
Sine
sir.
80 minus cos 80.
Why sine 80 minus cos 80?
Sir, cos 80 minus
45 degree.
After 45
Sir,
degrees cos theta
as we
minus
go,
Yeah, actually answer is this, which is actually minus of cos 80 minus sin 80. Both are same, of course. Anyway, why? Because you know cos graph and sin graph. Cos decreases from 1 to 0, sin increases from 0 to 1. At 45 degrees, both are equal. Till 45 degrees, cos values are higher than sin values. The cos 0 degrees is nearly 1, sin 0 degrees is nearly 0. This value is close to 1, this value is close to 0. This is more than this, so this is positive. And if something is positive, we'll write as it is, right? But coming to this,
Yes, sir.
this is very close to 0 and this is very close to 1 because sin 90 is 1 and cos 90 is 0. After 45 degrees, cos values are smaller and sin values are higher. So smaller minus greater will be a negative number. If something is negative, mod x, I should not write x, I should write minus x. So minus of this, minus of cos 80 minus sin 80, which is actually sin 80 minus cos 80. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the definition of mod. Mod x is equal to x if x is greater than equal to 0. Mod x equal to minus x if x is less than 0. Okay, mostly the trigonometry, the first exercise is actually we are done. Only you have to do the questions. I just gave you some idea. You will have some questions like, let us say there is a cyclic quadrilateral. You don't have to write this, just listen because same question will be there in material, you can do it. A, B, C, D. This is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. Let us say they want us to prove cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos D is 0. If ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos D is 0. Anybody want to give an idea why?
Sir, cos A plus cos C is 180 degrees.
Cos A plus cos C is 180 degrees.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Sir, actually angle A plus angle C 180 degrees, no, sir.
C plus angle equal to 360 degrees, sir.
Sum of all angles is 360 is right, but I don't think it is
We
useful
can say
here.
cos A. Sir, we can say cos A minus
Sir, inside a
cos. We
cyclic
can write cos C as
quadrilateral.
minus cos A, sir. We can write cos C as minus cos A.
minus cos A and cos
Yeah.
B and cos
So correct. Main point is A plus C separately 180 degrees and B plus D separately 180 degrees. In a cyclic quadrilateral, sum of opposite angles is 180.
180.
So in the place of C, I can write 180 minus A. In the place of D, I can write 180 minus B. And cos 180 minus A is minus cos A, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So these two will cancel. Similarly, cos 180 minus B is minus cos B. These two will cancel. So this sum is 0. This sum is 0. It is total 0. Just a simple formula based on what we discussed. Okay. Anyway, just me, one or two more things I have to tell. Simple thing. Some things you don't have to write. Just listen sufficient. Okay. Sometimes they may ask you that tan A is equal to 3 by 5. Okay, 3 by 4. A does not belong to first quadrant. Okay, A is not in first quadrant. What is cos A? They may ask you this. Okay. Somebody may draw the triangle like this and say this is 3, this is 4, this is A, this is 5. So cos A is 4 by 5. This drawing the triangle is useful only to tell the number, magnitude. But its sign cannot be determined from the figure. Okay?
Minus
Sign
4
has
by
to-
5.
Why?
The plus minus 4.
Because the tan is positive other
Cos.
than the first quadrant in the third quadrant. So
Yeah.
where
that's
cos
right.
is negative.
In second quadrant, negative. No,
So, sir, we can only say mod of cos A is equals to 4 by 5.
No. We are able to tell it is minus 4 by 5. Why? Tan A, the 3 by 4 they gave, is it positive or negative?
Positive.
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 Sir.
Tan A is positive in which quadrant?
1 and 3.
Third quadrant.
Third, but I already said it should not belong to first quadrant.
So it should
So,
belongs to third
Third quadrant,
quadrant.
sir.
Sir.
yeah. And in third quadrant, cos is negative,
Cos
so
is
put a
negative.
minus. Okay. So, whenever out of sin A, cos A, tan A, out of the 6 trigonometric functions, let them give anything. You can find all others by, after drawing this triangle, you can find anything. But the sign of that, if you want to know, you have to know it belongs to which quadrant. Then only you can tell. All right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let us see if somebody can give an idea for this question. Don't write, just listen. Secant theta plus tan theta is equal to 3. Theta belongs to which quadrant? How to tell? Three or 5 or 7, you can take some other number, I don't care. I can make it 7 also, not a big issue.
Sir,
Secant theta plus tan theta is 7. Theta belongs to which quadrant?
sir, here, if you want, we can find secant theta value directly.
How?
Sir, by using that formula, sir, means like secant theta plus secant square theta minus tan square theta is 1, sir. We'll
Yes,
divide
correct.
them in secant theta plus tan theta into secant theta minus tan theta.
Yeah.
Then 7 into secant theta minus tan theta is equal to 1. Then secant theta minus tan theta is equals to 1 by 7.
Yes.
It will become 1 by 7. Then by adding or subtracting, we'll eliminate tan theta or secant theta.
Hmm.
Here we want secant theta value, so we'll eliminate tan theta by adding them. We'll get secant theta, 2 secant theta value as 7 plus 1 by 7. Sir.
Yeah. See, secant theta minus tan theta, you can write 1 by secant theta plus tan theta, which is 1 by 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Perfectly, I'm going to change it slightly. I'll write this as 1 by 7. Let us see. We know secant square minus tan square is 1. Factorize it and bring it down. We'll get this. And now this will become 7. Add these two equations. When you add, we'll get 2 secant theta is 1 by 7 plus 7. When you subtract these two, 2 tan
Theta is
theta.
25 by 7, sir.
Yeah. So finally, secant theta is 25 by 7 and tan theta is minus 24 by 7.
24 by 7.
Now tell me theta belongs to which quadrant?
Sir, theta belongs to
Fourth
Quadrant, sir.
Quadrant.
Yeah.
tan theta
That belongs to.
Yeah. Secant positive and tan negative. Because of that, we are able to tell it is fourth quadrant because secant positive in first and fourth quadrant, tan is negative in second and fourth quadrant. Both secant positive, tan negative can happen only in fourth quadrant. Okay.
Fourth.
So, writing this and really finding secant tan and knowing whether they're positive or negative, we are able to tell which quadrant it is. Right? Of course, I can make it, this is minus 1 by 7, I may get minus 7 and do something. Here I'll get both minus. Here I may get minus 1 by 7 plus 7. I may get this negative, this positive. Let us see. If secant negative, tan positive, which quadrant?
Third
Quadrant, sir.
Third quadrant, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Similarly, of course, we can also make similar question. Cosecant theta plus cot theta is equal to 9 or 1 by 9, something. Then if I ask theta belongs to which quadrant, what is the process of doing it?
So similarly, we have to do cosecant theta
Cosecant
minus
theta
cosecant
minus
theta
cosecant
minus 9, sir.
9,
Then
sir.
adding, we get 2
By
cosecant theta
adding,
is
we'll get
equal to, we get
cosecant
1 plus 9 by 9 is equal to 82 by
Yes,
9.
yes. Here also you write cosecant minus cot as 1 by cosecant plus cot, then get some number, add the two equations, subtract the two equations, we will get. Yes. So I'm not going to do further. I'll just show you the IP first exercise and mains, and I'll ask you to complete, and I may go further. Okay. Just 1 minute.
Sir, in yesterday's trigonometry form of these problems are there.
Yeah, just 1 minute. Somebody got unmuted, maybe G Bharat, mute yourself. Okay. You can see on the screen, I'm not asking you to write anything, just listen. Here they gave tan theta negative. Okay. But as I said, you can draw the right angle triangle. Opposite side is 4 units and adjacent side is 3. You will be able to find sin theta value, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But I think we don't know which quadrant because tan theta is negative in second or
Fourth quadrant.
4, sir.
okay. So sin theta can be second quadrant means positive, fourth negative. Both are okay. When I look at second question, theta is given in which quadrant?
Sir,
Third quadrant.
Third quadrant.
Quadrant.
And they gave sin theta negative. From that you can draw triangle with opposite side 5, hypotenuse 13, adjacent side 12. You can easily find all these quantities and simplify it.
Yes, sir.
yes.
Okay. Third question, you can bring this cos here and this one here. Indirectly what they
is
give.
equals
Yeah.
to 1 plus
Tan
a
theta
square by
equals
1
to 1
minus
plus
a
a
square,
Yeah.
sir.
And now they're asking sin
And,
theta. Yeah. You can easily construct the triangle and you can do it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, same thing, fourth question. They gave theta belongs to some quadrant. They gave cos theta. You are expected to find sin, tan, cot, secant. Once again, the ratio, whether it is 5 by 12 or 12 by 13 and all, you can know from the triangle figure. And minus or plus, you have to know from the quadrant. Okay.
Sir, fifth one, we have to divide both numerator and denominator by cos theta, sir.
Yes, yes. Fifth
Then we get tan
one,
theta.
if you find sin and cos separately, you will get two options. Both are plus, both are minus. Instead of that, divide the cos theta all over and directly substitute is easy. Okay, so sixth question is like that. Okay. And you can try some of these questions. After you try, if you have doubt, I'm ready to discuss. Okay. Now, sometimes you'll find this kind of questions. For example, 10 to 1. You don't know what is the value of cos 5 degrees, 24, and all those values we don't know. But is there any connection between 24 and 204?
Yes, sir. Cos of 180 plus 24, sir.
180 plus
Yeah.
20.
180 plus 1.
204 you can write 180 plus 24. And cos 180 plus theta is minus
Similarly,
cos theta.
first and,
Minus cos
similarly, first
24.
and third term.
So we get 0, sir. That's it.
Yeah. And I think you can combine these two. And how to write 175 as?
Cos of 180 minus 5, sir.
180 minus 5.
Yeah. So here difference of these triangles is 180. And here sum of these triangles is 180. Based on that, we are able to write this as 180 minus 5. This we are able to write 180 plus 24 and use cos 180 plus theta or cos 180 minus theta.
So
And
at
this
last we
is
get
known
0.
value. 300 is not a big
Yeah.
issue because 360 minus 60 you can do it. Okay, 11th one. These are total. How many terms are there in this sequence? 11th one.
179.
179, sir.
If you look at the first angle and last angle, what is the sum of the angles?
180.
180, sir.
180.
180, sir.
And the second one and the last before that?
180.
180.
180.
Yes. Yes. So if you actually combine them properly like that, you may see if you write 179 as 180 minus 1 and use cos 180 minus theta, it will get cancelled. Similarly, before that cos 178 will be there. You can write 180 minus 2 and you can write minus cos 2 and it will get cancelled like that.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir,
Sir,
cos
so
1
at
plus
last one
cos
angle will be
179. Sir, 1 minute, sir.
left.
Sir, cos 1 plus cos 179
It's
is
0.
like as cos 180.
No, no. Cos A plus cos B, there is no formula cos A plus B.
Okay.
Okay.
So then means like is 0. How can we say, sir? I didn't know. Okay,
You
sir.
write.
Now I understood. We'll
Okay,
write
right.
it as 180 minus 1. Understood.
Yeah. And cos 180 minus theta is cos theta. That's how it will become cos 1 with a minus. That will get cancelled with this.
Yes, sir.
Hemant, is it clear? Yeah.
Yes.
Look at 12th one, the first one and
Sir.
last one.
Cos 70,
Yes.
sir.
Sir,
Yeah, Tatvika, tell.
sir, in 11th question, there will be cos 45 degrees, no, sir?
No. We are talking about right in the middle. What will be there, right?
Oh, okay, sir, okay,
Sir, I
sir.
think right in the middle, cos 90.
Sir, 1, sir. Sir,
Cos
the
90
value
degrees will be there.
one answer,
90
1.
degrees will be there, so that
Yeah. Cos 90 will be there. That is also 0.
0.
So everything will cancel out, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
11th,
12th one.
11th one, even though is easy, let me give you some other idea. Okay. I think all of you know that math is quite required in physics, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In physics, a lot of math also is required, na?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes. After all, at least one way to explain physics is giving a mathematical equation for a physical phenomena. Something is happening in the nature. It is governed by an equation. Okay. You write that equation in a mathematical form, and that is physics. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's now masks are attracting. Here the formula that governs is F equal to G into M1 M2 by R square. Or there is a Newton's law of cooling is there, or S equal to UT plus half AT square, or whatever it is, all kinds of things.
Or by
So we
second
are-
of motion, F is equal to delta px by delta t, that also.
Yeah. Either calculus or without calculus. Okay. Now, there are a lot of situations in math where we can use physics. I'll tell you. Let me ask this question in physics to you. If I take a particle and different forces act on this particle, I'll give their magnitudes and inclination. How will you find resultant of many forces acting on a particle?
Sir, by using parallelogram law of vectors, sir.
That is for two forces. What about, I'm talking about more forces.
Polygon.
By taking
Polygon
Polygon.
But
Sir,
the polygon,
we'll split the vector into u cos theta and u sin theta.
yes. Polygon law is nice, but not so practical for us to use. But resolution of vectors is more convenient for us. Take each force, split into two components. This also split into two components. This also split into two components. This also split into, every force is split into two components, horizontal and vertical components. Add all the horizontal components, you will get resultant horizontal component. Add all the vertical components, you will get resultant vertical component. Take resultant of these two is the final resultant magnitude. You do like that, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir, yeah.
Yeah. So when many forces, if two forces are acting, three forces are acting, it's okay. You can use for parallelogram law, triangle law, polygon law, and all. If 10 forces, 20 forces are acting, you know their magnitudes, you know their inclinations. That says each force is split into two components, horizontal, vertical. Add all the horizontals, add all the verticals. That is basically the use of resolution of vectors, correct?
So that
Yes,
means
sir.
along x-axis,
Sir.
x component u cos theta by cos u sin
Yes,
theta, like that.
Sir, vector algebra chapter is there, no, sir? You will cover it, or we already done it in physics? It would be left, sir.
No, we will teach it. Okay.
Okay.
What we learned is a little. We learn a lot in math.
Okay.
Now, let me ask a simple common sense question to you. I have a particle, okay, on which one force is acting like this, 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 One force is acting like this. Okay, like this. Total how many? 9 forces. All are of same magnitude. 1 Newton, 1 Newton, 1 Newton. Total 9 forces of each 1 Newton, they are acting like this at equal angles. Okay. What do you think is the direction of the resultant force of all these things?
So angle between them.
The vertical one.
Vertical one, sir.
It has to be vertically upward. Yes. Why? Because if you split this into horizontal and vertical components, split this into horizontal and vertical, this horizontal cancel, but all the verticals will add up, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, let us say there is a particle. This is x-axis. At 1 degree angle, 1 Newton force is acting. At 2 degrees angle also 1 Newton is acting. At 3 degrees, 4 degrees, 5 degrees, 80 degrees, 90 degrees, 91, 92, 93, 94, 179 degrees. At every 1 degree, there is one force acting of 1 Newton. The final force is here at angle at 179 degrees. So total 179 forces are acting. All are at 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree like this in a symmetrical manner. Okay. What is the direction of the net force of all these things?
So 90 degrees.
Sir, upward
90 degrees.
90 degrees.
Vertically upward, right? Correct. That means, can I say, if I find horizontal components of all these vectors, the net horizontal component will be 0?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
If this is 1 degree and this is 1 Newton, the horizontal component is cos 1 degree, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
If this is 2 degrees and this is 1 Newton, the horizontal component is cos 2 degrees. Cos 2 degrees. At the last, cos 179 degrees. Can I say this whole thing, the answer should be 0 because it is sum of the horizontal components?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That is the question. That is exactly the question we discussed.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So you can do that way. But anyway, in the beginning stage, I prefer you write 179 as 180 minus 1 degree and write minus cos 1 degree and say the first and last will cancel.
Okay.
Okay. Quite similarly here, tan 10 degrees and tan 80 degrees. In the place of 80, I can write 90
Sir,
minus
the
10.
question
90 minus
answer
10.
is
90
one.
minus 10, sir.
Which one? 80 degrees, I can write 90 minus 10.
Yes, sir.
And tan 90 minus theta will be what?
Cot 10 degrees.
Cot
sir.
theta.
Cot theta. So we'll get cot 10 degrees. So this is tan 10 and this is cot 10. Cot 10 is 1 by tan 10, they'll cancel. Similarly, tan 70, you have to write 90 minus 20. Tan 90 minus 20 is cot 20. Cot 20 is 1 by 20, cancel with this. Like that, everything will cancel and will be left. And similarly, 60 and 30 will cancel. 40, 50 will cancel, you'll get 1. So these are just simply using tan 90 minus theta as cot theta, something like that. I'm telling orally so that you will be able to do it. I don't have to write some simple things. Okay. Our complementary angles. I think our supplementary angles means some of the angles is 180, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Complementary angle, sum
Yes.
of angles is 90 degrees.
Yeah. So complementary means alpha plus beta is 90. So in the place of beta, what I can write?
90
90
minus
minus
alpha.
90 minus
And
alpha,
sin
cos
90
alpha.
minus alpha will be
Cos alpha.
Cos square alpha, sir.
Square alpha, so 1, sir.
yeah. So this will become cos square alpha. This is sin square alpha. It will become 1.
1.
Yeah. Now some questions. For example, 16 all are positive. Okay. 16 nothing will cancel. Okay.
So only identity, sir. Sin square theta plus cos square theta.
Yeah. How we should observe this?
Sir,
one is-
89 or, sir, answer is 89 or 90, sir?
Let us wait.
Okay.
These are total. How many terms are these?
180
180.
terms.
80 terms. So what I will do, I'll write 90 terms plus second 90 terms. I'll split into 2 parts. In the second 90, basically, maybe I can write on the board. Okay. I'll just telling orally, okay, so that with that hint will be, somebody has doubt, you can try. Sin 1 degree, sin 2 degrees, sin 3 degree, sin 89 degrees plus sin 90 degrees. It's all square. Keep it like that only. Next, sin 91 degrees, sin 92 degrees, sin 93 degrees, and sin 180 degrees. Okay, total, these are the terms. This 91, I can write 90 degrees plus 1 degree. What is sine 90 plus theta?
Cos
Cos theta, sir.
Theta.
So sine square 90 plus 1 will become
Cos
cos square 1.
Cos square 1.
Similarly, sine square 92
Cos square 2.
cos square 2 degrees. And
Cos square
this you
3.
can write 90 plus 3 cos square 3. And if you take sine 179, you can write 90 plus 89. 90 plus 89. Sine 90 plus 89 will be cos 89. Okay. Now, sine square 1 degree plus cos square 1 degree is 1. Sine square 2 degree plus cos square 2 degree is 1. Sine square 3 degree plus cos square 3 degree is 1. Sine square 89 plus cos square 89 is 1. Sine square 90 is 1 and cos sine square 180 is 0. 1 plus 0 is again 1. So we got
Sir,
0 is 1.
89 sir answer.
18.
No, 90 is answer.
90, sir.
90.
Because even this is 1 and this is 0, the sum is 1 only. So every pair is giving 1, like that 90 pairs. So answer is 90.
1. 90 sir. 90.
Yeah,
Yes.
1 plus 1 plus 1, 90. All right.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, some people may find all these questions are easy, then it's very good. Somebody is learning for the first time, you may think something you have to try and all. But after a few months, when you come back and look at these questions, you will say they are so silly questions actually. You know, it's like cycling. First time when you learn cycling, I think, you know, on one side you have to balance yourself, and other side you have to pedal and you have to handle, hold the handle and all. So many things you have to manage, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But once you learn cycling, you don't even hold the handle, you don't even think about pedaling. It will go by itself. Even while turning also, you don't take care. It just goes by itself, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes, sir.
So sometimes, you know, people ask small doubts. Some other people think why they're asking small doubts. Okay, they're in the learning stage and somebody already learned the cycling. That's all. After a few days, everybody is same. Okay. If somebody learned cycling for 90 days and somebody learned for 100 days, will there be much difference?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Oh, sir.
Okay, so first 10 days there will be difference because somebody is in the 11th day, somebody is on the first day, there is a difference. But after some time, there will not be much difference. Yeah, these are the questions where they given so that you'll be able to practice all the formulas that we discussed. Look at this. You know, 225 means you have to write 180 plus 45. 315 means 360
Answer
minus
is 2 by
45.
3, sir.
Okay, something like this. You have to manage all these, the formulas that you learned, you have to apply. Somewhere you can go wrong for that practice. And that is in degrees and this is in radians. One thing never do, don't convert radians into degrees and do the question. It is not that you will take 35 pi by 6, convert into degrees and do it. No. The radians one, do it in radians only, learn it. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coming to 21. Tan 20 is lambda. They want us to express this whole thing in terms of lambda. How to write 250 degrees, something close to the given one?
270 minus 20.
Minus 20 degrees.
How to write
And
340,
tan
something close to
360
the
minus
360 minus 20.
Minus 20.
180.
Tan
180.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So you can write
90
250 as
plus
270 minus 20, 340 as 360 minus 20, 200 as 180 plus 20, and 110 as 90 plus
90
20.
plus 20.
90 plus 20.
Then one answer may come tan 20, another answer may come minus tan 20, one answer may come cot 20, you'll write 1 by tan 20. But you'll be able to write everything as lambda or 1 by lambda or minus 1 by lambda something, but you'll be able to express in terms of lambda. So that is the intention.
So today we should complete up to 23, sir.
1 minute. Today up to 23 you are asking. Yeah. So, in mains material, earlier I gave some homework that is 43 to 53, something like that. Yeah. Now this 1 to 23, all of you can try to do it, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute. So, what you have to do is, by tomorrow, try to complete 1 to 23. But by day after tomorrow, I want you to complete the after 53, whatever questions are there.
Numerical, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all the numerical questions.
Okay.
Okay. And after that, IP first exercise.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, we'll stop here. Only what you have to practice is more.
Sir,
I mean,
numerical thoughts are those.